Cleared the exemption by August 1st. But why? Dr. Laura Forres is the executive vice president of Presby. Called and spoke with 10 Minutes Live.
We're going to do everything we can to continue our education, but at some point this will be a condition of employment. We feel that strongly about this.
The exemptions include things like pregnancy, medical, or religious reasons. Again, you have August 1st to file for an exemption. Otherwise, not roll up your sleeves by September 1st. Say about 70% of Presby's people are already vaccinated, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but still, people have their reasons. The hospital trade say it's cool with them, and they think it's a good idea to propose who work in the medical community. One of the big headlines from last night's mayoral debate came from a question on whether police officers in New York City should be stripped of their guns. Progressive candidate Meyer Wiley says he wasn't prepared to answer that question during the debate, but afterwards her campaign dismissed the question as ridiculous. Said, of course, Wiley would not strip cops of their guns. Well, joining us live today on 1010 Win, Wiley said, well, when it comes to guns, the real focus for the police should be on keeping them out of the city.
Well, this is exactly what I call smart public safety, which is one, we focus and prioritize the work of our police officers on exactly that, on going after the illegal guns that are coming and flowing into our city, having the right partnerships with the federal government, because this is a multi-state problem.
Scott Stringer, meantime, says all the other candidates need to get somewhere and sit down. He frames himself as the only candidate who's ready to lead the city on day one. He also joining us live today on 1010 Wins. He said one of his main rivals in particular is not.
And the gang is just naive about how open he works because he has no government experience and has never interacted legislatively in Albany. And if you have not had that experience, it's very hard to claim that you're the best qualified candidate for mayor, which he's not.
Oh, they were going in last night and today on our station. The primary isn't until June 22nd, but early voting starts up tomorrow. Hey, don't forget, everybody, the city has adopted that new ranked choice voting system, so you want to be ready for that when you cast your ballot. A deadly accident under investigation tonight in Milburn in Brooklyn, where one passenger was killed, 4 others hurt when a car went crashing through a fence and into the side of the Mill Basin Assisted Living Facility on Strickland Avenue. Fortunately, it doesn't appear that there are any injuries to anybody on the inside of the facility. Authorities say the 22-year-old driver was speeding when he lost control of the vehicle, but there's been no word yet on whether he will be faced with any charges. Sammy's Law, the bill that would allow New York City to lower speed limits to 20 across the boroughs, has been approved in the state Senate, but with the current session in Albany ending last night, it's been left hanging in the state assembly. Brad Baldwin is one of the measure's main backers, telling 1010 Wins today he's holding out hope that such an important bill can eventually become law.
The wake of outdoor dining and open streets for more pedestrians and cyclists on our streets than ever. So really what it does is give New York City a measure of home rule over setting its own speed limit. Because Albany doesn't know much about New York City streets.
Night to night, capacity increases at Citi Field, 34,000. Woo-hoo, getting fancy now. About 90% of those seats will be for fans who've been fully vaccinated. The rest will have to wear masks, face masks, and maintain social distancing. Coming out of the bullpen in New Rochelle today. Yankees legend Mariano Rivera, back in his old second home to be honored with a plaque and inducted into the New Rochelle Walk of Fame.
To me, New Rochelle is more than a place. It's a home. It's a family. This flag means a lot for me and my family because it's all about what we do. You know, it's not about me. It's about those in need.
Manny Moe, also inducted into the Walk of Fame, former New Rochelle High School football coach Fritz Pollard. You remember the name. He went on to become the first African-American head coach in the NFL. And we'll be back in just a moment. Wednesday News Time, 5:09.
If your family depends on your income and something happened to you, what would happen to them? You need life insurance, and SelectQuote can help you get it at a price you can afford.
SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, who's in excellent health, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month.
Not in perfect health? Don't worry.
SelectQuote found Tanya, 40, who has type 2 diabetes, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $32 a month.
We shop companies like Protective, Prudential, American General, and others to find you the company with the best rates. Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. For your free quote, call 1-800-519-0449. That's 1-800-519-0449. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-519-0449. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercial. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Wednesday News Time, 5:10 on this Friday. Your traffic and AccuWeather is coming up next.
It's that time of year, and as a landscaper, that can only mean one thing. It's my time to hustle. And with Metro by T-Mobile, me and my brothers now have the extra tools we need to get this gig growing. Metro gave us 4 lines of unlimited data for just $25 each. Plus, they threw in 4 free Galaxy phones just for switching. Now we can keep in touch no matter where we're mowing. And keep the social feed updated, so the whole town knows who's taking charge of these yards.
You work hard. That's why Metro makes switching easy. Right now, there's 0 fees to switch. Enjoy Metro's lowest price on unlimited. Just $25 a line for 4 lines. Plus, get 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones. All on the T-Mobile network.
I'm Robin, and that's how I rule my day with Metro.
Users rated with 35 gigabytes per month may notice reduced speeds, and Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus T-Mobile. Video streams at 480p plus device sales tax with eligible port in and no T-Mobile service in past 180 days. 1 phone per line, 4 lines for promo rate, additional terms. Limited time offers, details at metrobytmobile.com.
Wednesday News Time, 5:11. And now expanded traffic and transit from the traffic center. Here is Rick Wright.
Well, because it couldn't get worse, didn't get inbound George could it. Now on the northbound 80-95 local lanes here, exit 72 in Fort Lee. You got a crash. You got the right lane knocked out. It's all tied into a 60-plus minute ride on the inbound upper level of the George. Lower is a little better, but not much. Still going to run you 45 minutes in the outbound George. Everything. You're not going to backdoor this on the Henry Hudson Parkway. Every option in the outbound George is some kind of awful. 45 to 60 in, 60 to 90 at the outbound Lincoln Holland. We're looking at 30 in from the Skyway, better from the Turnpike. Outbound Holland, 90 minutes to 2 hours, and then back in New Jersey again. The York Bay, the safer play as the outbound Skyway is slammed. Getting you back down towards the New Jersey Turnpike. And these aren't the only bridges you got to watch out for, bridges and tunnels, that is. The Brooklyn down Brooklyn Bridge, the city-bound Midtown Tunnel, the city-bound lower level of the Queensboro, either way on the RFK and Whitestone, Queenstown, Throgneck, Verrazano, upper level, Staten Island down. They are all some flavor of awful. As Verrazano, that's half the story, because the outbound Gowanus and westbound Belt Parkway are just atrocious about getting you there. The Gowanus from the Belt split, the westbound Belt from right around Flatbush Avenue at this hour. I'm Greg Rice. Our next report at 5:21 on 1010 Win.
Thank you, G. Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Here is meteorologist John Feerick with this live report.
And we've got showers moving through the tri-state area. A couple of light showers in and around the 5 boroughs, maybe just enough to make you turn on the wipers. Certainly the steadiest rain at this point remains over parts of New Jersey. If you're heading down the Jersey Shore for the weekend, you will encounter that here in the next few hours. But it should tend to dissipate as we head towards sunset. A partly to mostly cloudy sky for tonight, down to 61, then clouds and some sunny breaks tomorrow to 73. Most of the time it's dry. There might be a pop-up shower.
24, the New York, New Jersey injury firm.
You've tried all the usual usual weight loss gimmicks. You've counted points, you've eaten nothing but protein, you drank nothing but shakes, and none of it has worked. But one call to 855-5NJ Diet can change all that. With NJ Diet, you'll lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. And it's backed with a contractual money-back guarantee so you can lose weight with confidence.
My husband and I tried NJ Diet together. In just 27 days,